most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
And good morning, everybody. We finally had a dry day yesterday. It was nice not to have to worry about any storms. It was still warm and humid, but without any rain, it certainly felt like a different day than Monday. And that was not a bad thing as we wake up here on Shippensburg University's campus. Looking good, looking quiet this morning. More clouds and fog around, though, as has been typical here these last few mornings. A lot of moisture in the air that can create clouds and fog and just, again, kind of a humid start out there. But we're going to see a nice mix of clouds and sunshine here for a good part of the day. I think if you have plans this afternoon, most of the afternoon will be okay. I think it's in this evening, in toward the evening, and then overnight when we could get some more downpours and storms. Temperatures starting in the 70s, 75 in Harrisburg. Dew points again in the 70s. Broken record here. I mean, we're not going to see much of a cool down. There are signs, though, that perhaps we do get a brief break from the humidity. Brief. Heading into the weekend. We'll take a look at that. 87 again yesterday. That is the normal. We had no rain. We still have a 5-inch surplus, and the record high today, 1988, set back in that year, 104 degrees. Here is Hummelstown, a live view. Not a bad start to the day. Muggy. Temperatures will be, I think, near 90 later on today. I think we can get to 90 and into the low 90s tomorrow because we still have this Bermuda high here with hazy, hot, and humid conditions pushing to the north. And yes, I do think it's going to be stormy. There are signs that ahead of this next front, there will be some thunderstorms. But as we move into Friday, all of a sudden that front now looks to sag to our south, and perhaps we get a brief push of drier air. That's the hope. So some clouds here today, and then late this afternoon in toward this evening, some storms with, again, heavy rain forming over our western counties, drifting to the east, and then they could be ongoing even into the midnight hour, as some of our western tier counties could get the heavy rain today. Tomorrow, I think a fair amount of sunshine. There's still going to be enough energy for a stray pop-up downpour or storm in the afternoon or evening tomorrow. And then look at that front drop to the south on Friday. We get mostly sunny skies and, dare I say, lower dew points. Yeah, I think it's possible. Now, are we concerned for flash flooding today? Yes, simply because we do think there's going to be heavy rain. But watch where the heaviest rain develops here today, and we're just going to let this play out through Friday just to show you that most of Thursday and Friday will be dry. The good news for today is even though that I think there will be some flash flooding concerns, notice where most of the high-res guidance paints the heaviest rain. To the west and in some of our western counties. Remember, it's been our eastern counties like Lancaster, York, Adams that have certainly dealt with their fair share of rain. Most of Pennsylvania, though, is in a slight risk for excessive rainfall today. And so heavy rain from thunderstorms could again create flash flooding problems across the state. So this is something that we are going to be monitoring again. I don't think the threat is as high as Monday, but given what happened Monday, given the fact that any storms that form are going to dump heavy rain, we do need to be aware of it. Temperatures near 90 here later today. We will stay in the 70s again tonight. Very soupy air in place tomorrow. I think tomorrow might be the warmest day of the week. Low 90s on the board perhaps. And more thunderstorms tomorrow. Now, watch the dew points, though, because this is very interesting to me. You can see they stay in the 70s here, and they're just going to sit there over the next couple of days. But watch what happens by late Thursday. After we get a couple of storms tomorrow afternoon, watch this little hint that some drier air, all of a sudden dew points are dropping as we move into Friday morning. Things may feel better Friday and Saturday. The extended outlook does show that. We do get a brief drop in that humidity Friday and Saturday, and there are some signs now that even early next week we may dry out a bit. Now, I need to see more evidence of that. I want to, again, see another few model runs, but this is good news. Today, of course, we get a surge of atmospheric water, and again tomorrow, but after that, look at the drier air that heads in for Friday and Saturday. We start to see more moisture on Sunday with more downpours and storms. We've been telling you that, but next week, all of a sudden, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe we can get another brief break. It does look like it will be dry here Friday and Saturday. Sunday, more downpours and storms, but after that front drops through, look at this. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? I'm hoping we can do it. Now, it's just one model run. That's why I'm not just totally buying in yet, but it's something we're going to be monitoring. Today does look iffy, especially this afternoon. More downpours and thunderstorms heading toward evening, and I think there will be ongoing downpours and thunderstorms overnight with a low of 74. Tomorrow, less of a threat, but still a thunderstorm as the front actually moves through. We go from 92 to 84 on Friday. It does look nicer Friday and Saturday. We think both of those days now will be dry and even briefly less humid. before the humidity returns, and still maybe a storm next week, but that could be trending a little bit better as we move into Monday and Tuesday. So I think if I had to pick 2 days where we're going to be dodging storms, today and Sunday look like the worst of it.
Okay, thank you, Brett. We'll be right back.